Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is about Fano's operation in a main city in the Amhara region. Few hours ago, Fano fighters entered this city. Uh, Several times we have seen Fano's entry in this city in the last few months. Secondly, what happened to the dam workers? Fano fighters said that those were not dam workers who were captured by them. They were recruits. Have they been released? Any ransom paid? What is the company saying? The company which recruited these youths. Thirdly, fighting between OLA and government forces in West Shoa. Pictures are being released by Oromo Liberation Army showing dozens of ENDF soldiers who have been taken prisoner by the OLA, Oromo Liberation Army. Secondly, Oromia government spokesperson talked about negotiations with OLA a few hours ago, and he mentioned what OLA's agenda is. Is this agenda reconciliatory or secessionist? What did he say? Firstly, viewers, Fano fighters a few hours ago entered a main city in the Amhara region. Fano fighters have intensified their attacks after Bubante Abate's death. After Bubante Abate's death, Fano fighters announced the launch of Zamicha Operation Bubante, an operation which has been launched by all Fano groups to take revenge for the death of Bubante Abate. Yesterday, Fano groups claimed to have killed a major general of Ethiopian military, Kadis Adero. Confirmation is still awaited. Fano claiming to have killed the general. PP backed activists, military backed activists dismissing this claim, but no official denial from the military so far. Another claim is being made about another general, but not officially, not formally. Yesterday, Fano commanders formally claimed that they had killed Nisa Dero, but this general's death is being reported by some news sources, news outlets, pro Fano. A lot of propaganda is also spread, so we cannot just trust whatever is being said. Let's wait. Meanwhile, Fano fighters entered a main city in Gojam today. The general was also, his death was also claimed in Gojam. It happened in Diga remote, according to the Fano spokesperson. A few hours ago, Fano fighters entered Debre Marcos. Debre Marcos, main city, situated along the main road which connects Gojam with Oromia region. Fano groups of Gurjam have carried out several attacks in the Brimorkos in the last few months. They entered the Brimorkos, they attack government buildings, they rob police stations mostly, they attack police stations, they capture weapons, and then they retreat. It has been happening for months now. It's not something new. They do have the capability to enter the Brimorkos. They entered Bahirda too a few weeks ago. They have been carrying out attacks close to Gondar too. They entered Shorobit a few days ago. They have the capability, but they are not interested in taking control of towns, cities. What was their target in Bremarkos? That remains to be seen, because I got confirmation about their entry in Bremarkos. I've been coming videos about what happened there. Uh, was it a was it an operation to assassinate people, assassinate government officials? So incoming, but we will try to update you. Fano's entry into Primorkos is being confirmed reportedly. Secondly, viewers, another news from Gujam. In Gujam, we know that a few days ago, Fano groups captured youths. Around 270 youths were captured by Fano fighters. The youths are from southern Ethiopia. They were passing through Gojam in buses when the buses were stopped and the youths were captured. The Fano fighters claimed that the youths were members of Ethiopian National Defense Force. They were recruits sent to a training college. But then we saw military training college. Then we saw a statement from Nicotica company, which said that the company recruited these youths to work on a dam and that they were not ENDF members. Talks were held. And Mulugata Eline, who is project manager of Nicotica company, today said that the company paid 6 million birds for the release of the youths. Fano demanded the youths will be handed over to ICRC Red Cross. Red Cross did not show any interest, and Fano fighters had to release these youths. We were seeing statements from groups and government officials, government bodies in southern Ethiopia. Regional council, zonal council of southern Ethiopia issued a statement. Amharas in southern Ethiopia could have been in danger. So one of fighters released youths. Marshal Sihai, who is Gajam Fano spokesperson, said yesterday that Fano did not receive any ransom. But Mulugata Eline, company project manager, says that the company paid 6 million. He said 6 or 4 million birds to 3 accounts. But Marshal is denying of having received any ransom. But he said that Fano had to arrange for the departure of the youths. Fano had to arrange for buses, for fuel, for drivers. Who paid the cost of the release? Don't know. Maybe Fano got this ransom for expenses because these youths remained in the custody of Fano fighters for several days. So they spent on them in terms of provision of food, etc. Then vehicles were arranged too. But the youths have been released. The Kotrika company has confirmed that the youths in the custody of Fano fighters have been released by Fano. At least, at last, the youths have been released. I have also been calling for the release of youths. I told you, according to my information, the youths were not members of Ethiopian National Defense. That is why they have been released by that, because we have not seen Fano fighters releasing ENDF members. So these were not recruits. That is why Fano fighters released them, it seems. Thirdly, viewers, fighting between the Oromo Liberation Army and government forces in Vashwa. Pictures and videos are being shared showing dozens of ENDF soldiers in the custody of Oromo Liberation Army. The fighting erupted in Adabarga, which is in Vashwa zone of the Oromia region. And after that, military suffered losses. Military had to retreat, and Fano fighters captured dozens of ENDF soldiers. The pictures shown on the screen are reportedly from Adabarga. No statement from the government, no statement from the military, but OLA backed groups say, OLA backed elements say that there was fighting in Adabarga and military suffered losses there. Meanwhile, Oromia regional government criticized the Oromo Liberation Army's demands, which OLA put forward when it met for talks with the government in Tanzania. 2 rounds of talks have been held in Tanzania so far, but the talks collapsed. And Helu Adugna, who is spokesperson of the Oromia regional government, spoke yesterday. He said that OLA's agenda was separatist, secessionist agenda. When talks collapsed last year, I remember that the government said, Ethiopian government, that OLA's demands were exaggerated. And OLA demanded self-determination, maybe new transitional setup, etc., release of prisoners, etc. So OLA's demands are very high. Unrealistic was the word used by government last year when talks collapsed, that OLA's demands are unrealistic. Now, when government is making an offer of talks to the Oromo Liberation Army, everyone knows what OLA's demands are. So will there be start of negotiation? Will there be some sort of progress towards an agreement? That remains to be seen. Reportedly, some contacts have been established, reportedly. In the background, OLA and government are in touch. through some mediators for the start of talks. Preliminary contacts are being confirmed to us. This is what happens before talks, that preliminary contacts happen, mediators involve themselves, and then dates and venue are decided. So what we have learned is that preliminary contacts have been established reportedly. So we could see resumption of talks between the Oromo Liberation Army and Ethiopian government in coming weeks. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching.